How about LeBron losing this finals? What does this do, if any, affect? What impact does it have on him in this offseason?
I don't think it has too much of an effect. Sally, he's going to do. I'm sure he's back in the gym already. Knowing this guy and the way that he operates, and what a series. I mean, to me, the big narrative of this series is, would LeBron get enough help from his friends? And I think the answer was no, he didn't. Throughout the course of the series, LeBron became the first player ever to average a triple-double in the finals. The guy couldn't have done much more. I think, to me, you look at that game three, some of the numbers on court and off court for LeBron were really striking. A game three where, of course, it was a winnable game for the Cavaliers. The Warriors scored the final 11 points in that ball game. In the 46 minutes that LeBron was on the floor in game three, the Cavaliers were +7. In the 2 minutes he was off, -12. And there's your game. There's your 5-point game. And when you look at what LeBron did throughout the series, I don't think he could have done much more. He was terrific. He carried this team on his back. I do think some guys in that supporting cast may have a long offseason in terms of looking back, taking a long look in the mirror and saying we could have done a little bit more in terms of what this team needed to achieve that ultimate goal. But in terms of LeBron, I don't think it, of course, he didn't want to lose the series. And, of course, it's another, finals loss that goes, to those who are comparing, him to some of the greats of all time. I don't know if it goes against his legacy or anything like that. It shouldn't. But in terms of how it affects him this summer, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I think he's going to come back just as strong as he always does at the beginning of next season, and off we go again.
Yeah, I think if anything, it felt like a little bit, just hearing what I heard and seeing on Twitter and on social media, in a strange way, him losing this finals with that all-time great performance actually gained him some more respect than had maybe even if he had won this series. It's just kind of weird how sometimes people react, but look,
Michael, you make a great point. I think it compares to 2 seasons ago when in 2015 when the Cavs lost Kyrie Irving, lost Kevin Love, and LeBron basically by himself willed the Cavaliers to win 2 of those first 3 games. Of course, he couldn't sustain it, but it felt eerily similar to me where, again, he didn't get enough help from his friends. And, in that situation, it was injuries, but they felt similar in terms of, for those counting these losses against LeBron's legacy, you almost shake your head and you say, what more could the guy do? Right. And I think that's what we saw during these 5 games in the finals this season.